For today's assignment, you'll need your Chromebook, your charger, and access to Schoology. Today we're going to, number one, open up your interactive notebooks on Schoology. So I'm in my Schoology course page. We are in week 7. And we are on or in the red folder that says Explore 2 Interactive Notebook pages 24 through 33. Your interactive notebooks are the third link down called INB 2.2 Plate Tectonics. Go ahead and click on that to open them up. I already have mine open. And 2, read page 24. 3, complete pages 25 through 33. And 4, add to during instruction on page 13. Make sure you're muted and your camera is off while we're working, unless, of course, you have questions or are participating in a discussion. Feel free to unmute and turn your camera on. And we'll go ahead and get started. So, read through page 24. I'll let you take some time to do that. Then complete pages 25 through 33. So on 25, we are rearranging the continents like we did in our previous activity so that they align. This time we're focusing on matching the rock and fossil evidence. The rock and fossil evidence is indicated by these different, I don't know what I'll call them, shaded in portions of the continent. Here we have some fossil remains that are indicated by these stars in blue. And here we have rock evidence, which is indicated by these various yellow lines, also by this red outline. So our job is to click and drag the continents around, rearrange them. You can click and drag, you can use your arrow keys to move left, right, up, or down. And to rotate, you can use this line coming out of the top of the box in order to rotate it left, right, whatever you need to do in order to get the continents lined up. So feel free to get started working on that. Once you have completed this, there is a answer key in Schoology that you may use to double check your answers. So it says Super Evidence Map Pictures. Use these pictures to double check your work in your interactive notebook. For Explore 2, be sure to correct any errors in your interactive notebooks. So here is what slide 25 should look like once you have finished it. After you have corrected any mistakes, go back to your interactive notebook and use this map to complete the data table on page 26. Remember, this is a map that represents 200 million years ago of what the Earth used to look like. We have provided a lot of answers for you. Your job then is to look at the data of the halide deposit, that's rock evidence, and describe the importance of that, using these first two answers as a reference. Once this data table is filled out, you'll move on to the next map, which is from 150 million years ago. Here you have new types of fossil and rock evidence, and again, you're just going to rearrange the continents so they match up, aligning the rock evidence to the fossil evidence, which is shaded in various colors and labeled. You'll then double check your answers using this key. This is for 27. This is what your map should look like. Once you've corrected any errors, you can go ahead and fill out the rest of this data table. And the last map we're going to rearrange would be evidence from 100 million years ago. So doing the same thing, clicking and dragging, using your arrows, rotating, whatever you need to do to get the continents to align, matching up the rock and fossil evidence indicated by the various colors and shapes and labels. Make sure you double check your work, fix any mistakes, and complete page 30. Once you're done with 30, we are going to complete pages 31 through 33. So 31 are the analysis questions. We're comparing the 3 continental maps you generated with a current global map. I provided a current global map in Schoology. You might, I was wondering if I could make this full screen. I sure can. That doesn't really help. I was hoping I could pop it out and have it in 2 separate tabs, but that's okay. We can work back and forth. So this is what Earth looks like today, currently, the position of the continents, etc., etc. You're going to use this and compare it to these maps in your interactive notebook or here to answer the following analysis questions. So again, the analysis questions are on pages 31, 32, and 33. Let's check back and see what else we need to do. Number 4, add to during instruction on page 13. Scrolling up. Too far. 13. How can the same species of fossil be found on different continents? Today I learned that over time the continents have moved great distances. If you've learned anything else and you want to put that down, feel free to do so. That's fantastic. Once we are finished, make sure that you complete the exit ticket poll. If you're a 4, you could teach this. If you're a 0, you have 0 idea what's going on and you should reach out for help. Please let your teachers know if you have any questions, and good luck.